too. I mean, that's like I just told them. I mean, they understand it's how every game's important now, and when you set your goals the way they've set them, and every game becomes critical. Every game, the more you win, the more important it becomes. And they want to go into the Big Ten schedule on a high note. They know that this football team is a very, very good football team. A team that's it's already set us back one time, and the year before that they set Iowa back. So I mean, they're playing a Big Ten team is not uncommon to these guys.
So they had to bring anybody down for just feeling too good about themselves?
No, I think they did it themselves. I think that one of the things I'm really proud of the leadership. I mean, it's like Jack before we broke after the game on Saturday. I mean, he brought it up. So hey, enjoy it. His thing was enjoy the win, be smart. But I was there 2 years ago, or 2008, and it wasn't so much fun. So I thought that was impressive that him and Ian and the guys that were there, and they're listening to them.
What's the status of Shante Williams working his way back in the lineup possibly?
A good chance you could see him this week. I think he's a guy that's he's paid he paid some. I've been happy with what he's done. So I think that's give him an opportunity to get back and play.
Take it, he's played pretty well then, kind of.
Well, he's just been in practice and hadn't done anything. So I think this week though we'll probably see a little time.
Did you have to have a conversation with Mike Thomas to do that, or is that kind of on you, or how was that decision made?
Well, I didn't actually have a conversation with Tom, Michael, and I.
Oh, okay.
And Tom kind of, Tom and I talked a lot about it for the last couple of weeks. And, I think he served a pretty severe penalty, and people don't realize what missing camp does.
Right. You mentioned that earlier, yeah.
That's pretty strong.
He's in camp now, basically, right?
Well, yeah, because football, you gotta, it's like I said in the meeting yesterday. I mean, it's been a long time since he's played one-on-one man coverage, and he's blitzed, and he's done all those things, and in a live situation. So, he's going to have to. You got to bring him back slowly, and don't put him in situations before he's ready.
Where would he work? Would he work at a couple of spots, or
no, he's
kind of back
right now special teams, and which he can be a good special team player for us. And you work him in a little bit at the Sam linebacker where he was in the spring.
Okay.
Could that put Truon in a spot where he moved back to safety, or is he where he is?
It just gives you a little more. And I've said all along, Truon does a lot of things that he did last year, other than deep responsibility, and he's even getting to the point where we're getting him a little deep responsibility to some of the things that we did last week. But Trulon's playing too well. Trulon's going to play, and I think Shante, if he can get himself worked back into it, he'll have a chance to play some too.
You mentioned Corey Lewis is going to the doctor tomorrow. If he is cleared, what's the plan to?
Well, I'll be honest with you. I don't know that he's going to be cleared.
Yeah. Okay.
I think what the doctor wants to see is there's a you can't look in there and say, okay, I think it's probably healed, but when is it healed? And when can it take the torque and all the things and I'm sure that's the question, and I think he just wants to see. Nick feels like he's doing great. I don't know if he's out here working every day. He's in great shape. And it'll just be a matter when he says he's cleared to go, and then you kind of work him once again. I think you work him back into things. You don't just throw him in there. I think it's something that we'll keep a close eye on, and Nick will be very involved also. And because once again, the worst thing we could do is